Hello, my weight loss buddies. I just wanted to update you because I promised I would that this week I lost weight. Yay! I lost about 4 pounds from when I started. Honestly, I didn't really do that much different. I ate what I usually did. The only thing I really did do differently is that I exercise every single day. And it's going to sound ridiculous. This is going to sound like unbelievable, but all I did was play the Wii. We just got a Wii. I'm so excited. All I did was play the Wii, every day for like an hour. And it's so easy because I love games. I love video games. And actually, we just also just purchased a Wii Fit off of eBay. I got for like $30. That's a steal because it's usually like $100. So I'm really looking forward to that and seeing how that works out. So I'm excited. I lost 4 pounds. My insurance went through, and I will be getting a surgery date soon. They do have to do review what I need to do, such as get an EKG and all of that, and they're going to be calling me within the week. So I'm excited about that. Originally, my insurance didn't go through, and it took them 9 weeks to tell me that because they're stupid. They said that there's an exclusion to my benefit, and that didn't make sense. So after, 20 different calls and very angry emails, within the day, I got that fixed because I was like, no, this is a benefit. It's in there. I just did not spend, the last year of my life doing this to have it denied. So anyways, I'm excited that I went through, and I'm excited to get my surgery date. It's coming to me that this is going to happen, and it's exciting, and I'm really enjoying working out, and I hope that with the weight loss surgery it'll become easier, and I would really benefit from it. So I also realized that I was watching my old YouTube videos, and I am so impersonal. I really am, and I watch so many of your videos, everyone's videos, and they tell their stories, and they tell about their kids, and they tell about their families, and I'm just not like that, and I'm not used to being like that. So I just wanted to share with you today why I'm losing weight. What was that thing that really pushed me to the decision? And I think it just started happening in 2009. I went back to school full time. And, I was used to working, 50 hours a week on my feet all the time. So my normal weight is like 240. That's usually what I stick at. But man, when I started school full time and quit my job, oh my gosh, the weight came on insanely. I have probably gained over 100 pounds since I started school. I know, it's not cool. So I think that's been a huge part of it. I think the biggest part was when I started at university, and literally it was like a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles a day walking to my class, to and from, going everywhere. And at the end of the day, I would come home maybe exhausted. And then I get behind on my schoolwork, and then I wake up the next day. And then there are days where I didn't feel like going to campus because it's like I know in my mind I have to walk, uphill a mile. And I'm going to be that person sweating and breathing heavily when I got to class. And there's times where I didn't go to class a lot, and my grades started dropping, and it really affected my personal life, and it started to affect who I am as a person. I started becoming depressed, and I started becoming sad. I couldn't do the things I was loving to do. And I think that fall when I started at University of Maryland, I go to University of Maryland, I had this desk I had to take an exam at, and I'm holding it down and trying to squeeze myself because I'm sitting next to people, and I'm sweating, and I'm just breathing heavily, and I'm holding on to my exam and trying to write, but I'm in this tiny spot. And I think that was it. That's been it. Every time I go to class, they have these teeny tiny desks, and no one wants to sit next to me. No one wants to sit next to the fat person. And I get it, I don't blame them, but man, that's it right there. That's kind of what did it. And it's been almost a year since I started the process. In April of 2012, that's when I officially sat down with my doctor, and I said, I want weight loss surgery. I want help trying to figure out how to do it and how to get through that process. So that's my story. I mean, some of you have some really inspiring, really great stories, and I wish mine could be that inspiring, but I can't wait, you know, like, I really am an active, crazy, adventurous person, and I felt like for the last couple of years, I've become someone who I'm not, you know, I become like an old person. I like fishing all of a sudden, bingo, I like staying home, watching some TV, and you know, I'm 26 years old. That's not what I should be doing. I should be going out and going to amusement parks, or going to concerts, or going dancing, and I'm not. So hopefully I'll gain back my life, and I'm really glad that I'm not waiting until I'm 50 to figure this out. I'm glad that I'm figuring this out when I'm young still, and you know, I'm gonna have a life. You know, I still have a life in front of me, and I'm really excited. So anyways, I just wanted to update you this week, and I lost 4 pounds. Okay, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for motivating me. Thanks for keeping me inspired. Thanks to my new subscribers. I feel so popular. I feel like the most popular person in the world. And maybe that's what keeps me inspired. Anyways, have a great week, and it's almost the weekend, and stay pure to who you are. Bye.